Hello, it is Don here from Operation Alpha, checking in with my next video tip. And today I've got a question from a really good friend of mine over in the States, Gina Aramburu. And she wants to know how I feel about machines like elliptical and the treadmill. Do you think they can create bad habits physically, i.e. it's easy to rely on momentum and gravity, so is it even worth it? Especially if those are the only equipment you have access to. So, in short, my answer is yes. I'm kind of like the antithesis of the training kind of Nazi who says that you have to train in this way, or you have to, you have to lift weights, otherwise it's a waste of time. You have to, don't ever do cardio, never jump on a treadmill because that's for idiots, and it's not an efficient way to train, etc. I don't have that approach to it because my belief is that number one, people should do things that they enjoy doing. And people have so many barriers to training. If they are actually getting off their backside and training and moving, then I think that should be applauded. And I think sometimes us in the fitness industry, we can sort of be very guilty of kind of looking down our nose and criticizing people over what they do. There's obviously there are situations where people are doing very, very stupid things and putting themselves at risk, and just wasting an enormous amount of time training in a way that's not efficient. Where then obviously some kind of direction is required and it's appropriate. But I don't have that belief. So I guess it kind of boils down to whether you're doing something because you enjoy it, or you are doing it because you think it's the most efficient way for you to achieve your goal. So that's another distinction there. So for instance, people who run, I will often say to them, if you like running, if you enjoy it, it gives you a buzz, and that's something that you want to develop and get better at, then brilliant, that's fantastic. You found something that you really enjoy and you're working at it, bravo, more power to you. But if you're doing it to get into shape or to especially change your physique, then no, there are more effective ways, which normally comes back to resistance training in all its different forms. So I guess it does kind of boil down to that. In terms of equipment access, again, you don't really need equipment to train effectively. You don't need anything. I'm a big believer in body weight training. So even with a limited space, like here in my living room, it's actually quite a big living room, but smaller space than this. You've got a couple of square meters. You can train effectively just using your body weight. It's just a matter of knowing what to do. But again, if it's something that you enjoy, I mean, certainly you're going to be creating a caloric deficit, training on an elliptical trainer or a treadmill. I mean, sure, there might be more effective ways to do it, but it's still ultimately helping you to work on your caloric deficit. So there's certainly value in that. And I do know, I'm not one of these people, but I do know that some people get a real buzz out of, pounding away on a treadmill and an elliptical trainer as well. Like I've got a really good friend called Matt, who is famous for it. He's an absolute monster. He just jumps on he'll jump onto an elliptical trainer for an hour. He's been doing it for about 15 years and just destroys it for an hour, and he loves it. For me, I would find that very boring, and it's not my idea of a good time. But I guess it boils down to that. I don't think it's going to necessarily create bad physical habits. I don't really buy into that. What are you more at risk of doing? Running on a treadmill using an elliptical trainer, or getting underneath a bar and doing squats with poor technique. Obviously from that point of view, it's kind of less risky to use a treadmill or elliptical trainer, which is not to say that you shouldn't squat, obviously, but technique becomes more of an issue, and certainly bad habits would be more of an issue as well. So I guess that's it, really. Yeah, I just think with movement, like again, like Zumba, for instance, it's very, it's very fashionable in my industry to, take the mickey out of Zumba and say people shouldn't do that. But the way I see it is people are moving and they're enjoying it, and that is a great thing. What's wrong with that? Why should we criticize? So, it all boils down, there should be some joy in movement. If you do things that you enjoy, you're much more likely to continue to do them as well. So I guess it comes down to that. Yeah. So Gina, I guess it's if it's 100% about results, then there's probably a better way to go. But if it's something that you enjoy and you feel like it's something positive and you're building a habit and you can keep up with it, then knock yourself out. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, that'll do. Yeah. Do comment underneath if you want to ask more questions about this subject, and do keep the questions coming in, and I will see you soon. Cheers.